I decided to harvest my ginger and my turmeric today. This is my first time growing both, so I don't know actually when you're supposed to harvest it, but as you can see, the leaves are beginning to die, and I thought it was a good time. Plus, I need room in this bed right here for those multiplying onions to multiply. Oh, I'm out of breath. You got heart problems and you overexert yourself, unless you know pretty quick that you're overexerting yourself. Everything's looking good in the brassicas. We had a couple of light frosts on the potatoes, and they looked kind of, they look kind of sad. One of them still does, but I think it'll pull out. And we're in the 80s all this week in the daytime. We get down in the upper 40s at night, and it's quite chilly when you come out first thing in the morning, but you better wear a light jacket because you're going to be in a short sleeve shirt because you're going to be pulling it off before lunch. That's just the way it is here in the South. I probably need to move some of these evergreen shallots here over there because I cut them back. I pulled them out, cut the tops off, separated them, and replanted them. And now they're growing new leaves, which tells me, they've taken root again. But once they start multiplying as they do, I think I have too many in this bed, to tell you the truth, for them to get any size or to multiply more than several times. So I may be moving some of those over there where I took up the turmeric and ginger. And I see my elephant garlic has finally decided to pop out. That's some I grew last year that didn't clove out. It just made almost a golf ball size round one. It never, is it stratified or vernalized? Well, whichever one makes them clove. It never cloved. And I see the onions are being pushed out again by the worms. Oh dear, it's a never-ending problem. See where they've moved that dirt right there? That onion right there is being pushed out, and so is this one. And I thought I had the majority of those worms moved out of here. Got myself completely down the back doing that, and it don't seem like it worked. I moved them out, a dozen more took the place. Who would have ever thought worms would be a bad thing, huh? I certainly didn't. You always knew you had healthy soil when you saw worms in your beds. Some person told me, I don't remember the name, sorry, please forgive me, who the person that wrote this said we have a invasive worm here now from an Asian country that does stuff like this. I've not heard of that before. And I contacted the number I got for the local extension office, and it's a co-op, so didn't get much further with that. And I don't think this is a Cheers cabbage. I think this has got to be the curly leaf kale, and it's overshadowing my cabbage. So forgive me, I'm here close to a main thoroughfare, and there's ambulances going through here all the time, every day, multiple times a day. I think I probably need to take that kale out and maybe try to transplant it over there where I'm growing greens for the girls. Yeah, it's not a good idea to leave it in here if I want cabbage to be big and healthy and grow. Okay, I'm going to make this short. Not much here you haven't seen already. That's my celery. And a few greens here I just watered, and they're kind of flopped over, but they'll come back up. Now these leaves got burned a little bit on these potatoes, but they don't look quite as bad as this one here. This outside leaf here looks pitiful. Look at it. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I may go ahead and pull these out of this bed here. They're the Sarpomeras. They're pronounced Sharpomeras, even though they don't have H in them. It's S-A-R-I-P-O, I believe. It takes them a long time. They're a main crop potato, and we'll have a freeze before these ever makes potatoes. So I'm probably going to take these out. I'm probably going to leave these in because they're red Norlands that sprouted from little potatoes I left in there. And I'll let them do their thing as long as they will. I see leaves all over these that got burned by that frost. All these tiny new leaves, but we still have enough here for photosynthesis, I think. So I'm going to leave these. I hope everybody's having a good week and had a good weekend. And take care. And let's pray for our country. It's in dire need of prayer. God bless.